Can you hear me? No, I can't hear you. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You hear me now? Good, good, good. There we go, right here. See you up in the church and things. Cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool. All right. So this is episode 5 of the C Note, where we keep it 100 and the real recognize real, and we also see those fake asses out there too. I'm here tonight with Mr. Brandon Shaw McKnight. Brandon Shaw McKnight is a singer, actor, dancer, writer, director, arranger.
Yeah, right. I'll take it. I'm ready for
Well,
it.
I'm calling that into existence.
Okay.
Renaissance man. And he is the founder of the B. Shaw McKnight Productions, correct?
Uh,
And you have also uh, performed on Broadway and all over the world on opera stage. And your goal is to, whether or not you're in front of the scene or behind the scenes, to inspire people with your artistry. All right, cool. That's what's up. So Brandon and I met back in 2015 in this interesting production by the name of Spell Number Seven. I was called in at the last minute, like 2 weeks before the show opened. But that's where we met, and he was a very talented brother. I saw him there, you know, singing and dancing and acting and doing his thing. And he describes himself as an enigmatic artist. And he has a reason for why he describes himself that way. So let the audience know why you describe yourself as enigmatic. I
so the funny thing, maybe about 6 years ago, dating somebody, and they had called me.
You're going in and out a little bit.
Okay, you hear me?
Say something again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was with somebody, and they had called me an enigma. And, I'd heard of enigma before. I've heard of it in show, but I really knew what that meant. So one day I was like, let me look at the dictionary to figure out what is really enigma.
Wait a minute. Could you just move this a little bit because do it? Okay. Yeah. Because you were a little muffled right there.
Okay.
Okay. Now I hear you. Cool.
So I didn't know what enigma meant. So I looked it up one
Hmm.
day, and it was kind of the description was a mysterious person, um, kind of indescribable person that's just full of many things, can do many things, but doesn't have one. You can't really pick one word to describe what an enigma is. So that's kind of
Right.
how I felt as an artist, because I'm
Okay.
do everything, been a part of everything, can do it,
To
will
let
do it.
nobody put you in a box. That's right.
Right.
That's what's up. So I know you sing, you act, you dance, and you also mentioned that you paint or draw. Which one is it?
Both.
You do both. Oh, I should have known. That's right. Okay. I'm sure you don't have any. Well, you're not at where
I'm
your
not at
art would
home.
be, so you can't
At
show me
home,
any of
I
your
usually
art
have
right now.
paintings.
Oh, see, I wish you were home. We're gonna have you come back on to see some of your paintings,
Yeah.
and so forth. And I'm gonna ask you to maybe sing a little bit before we get off of here.
Oh Lord
You
have
know,
mercy.
let the people hear you. I'm just saying, maybe bust a couple of opera notes and then go into a couple of bars of a R&B song. Show your versatility.
Let you know I can do it all.
All right, that's right. So, what do you got going on now? I know you've been working on
Um,
a production.
I'm not finished, but I'm in I don't even know how to describe it. Right now, I have every day until Christmas, I'm dropping videos for my movie Handel's Messiah.
Okay.
So last year I did a
Oh, it's a movie. I
stage.
thought it was a play. Okay, excuse me.
Nope,
You're shooting a
actually, it's
movie.
really just an oratorio. And
Okay.
last year I just made it a stage version because usually
Right.
in oratorios you just you just stand with a book and you sing.
Okay.
That's all you do. That's all that happens. So for me, I was like, it's getting dated, and also it just spoke to me in a different way. I was like, I want to make this oratorio come alive.
Hey, hey, cousin
So,
Francesca. Hey, go on.
hmm
I'm sorry.
so I did a stage version last year and because of COVID this year, and I was like, I still want to do it again. And the space, this church right here, they allowed me to come back and do it again. So
Right.
I was like, this year I'll just do a film. So this is my first time ever doing a film. I
Okay.
dropped the first episode last night, and the next episode comes out at 8 o'clock today. So there'll
Oh wow.
be
Okay.
new episodes every day until Christmas.
Wow. Wow. That's what's up. I got to check it out.
Yeah, it's
So
very interesting.
it's interesting. Oh yeah, with you, I'm sure it has to be. So was that your first production at Arena Players, or had you done anything there before spell number seven?
I think that was my first.
Okay. All right.
I knew who Arena Players was. I'm from Baltimore, so I've known them my
Mm-hmm.
entire life. But actually,
Right.
I do think that was my first time doing something there.
Okay. Well, yeah, I've been around there a while. But anyway, I can't even count. Well, I think I've done like maybe 40 plays there.
Oh,
Through,
wow.
through the years. Yeah, been there a while. And I've done like back-to-back shows there before. Like there's been some seasons where I was like in 4 or 5 shows back to back to back, um,
Oh,
nonstop. Yeah. Right. And then what happened with the play that I was in with you, spell number seven, sometimes I get called at the last minute.
the last minute,
Uh
like,
eh,
yep, I
yeah,
know that
because
story.
somebody drops out 2 weeks before the show and you get a call, because they know you can learn a role fast. So
Like, you
they'll
got
call
it. We
you.
need you. We know your talent.
Yeah. So I know this is your first film. So what genres do you plan to go into as far as your filmmaking? You just gonna stick with one thing, or I know, I mean, because you're an enigma, so you got to branch out and do different things. You got to do some
I
drama,
never,
you got to do some comedy, you got to do romantic stuff and all that good. Yeah.
I never thought about doing films, honestly.
So
So that,
did this COVID situation bring that out?
yeah,
Okay.
over the past couple of years, I've been watching, TV shows,
Hmm.
Netflix, and everything, and streaming has kind of made me want to go that way. I love streaming, because I mean that's all I do. Watch Netflix, watch Amazon Prime. So I love how
Hey,
different
cousin,
the TV shows
cookie.
on there, how different the movies are.
Yeah.
So they kind of been inspiring me. And then
Right.
COVID really put it into motion because I was like, well, I
Hmm.
can't be on stage anymore. So what can I do? How can I still, express myself and express,
Right.
what's important to me?
Okay. Cool. Cool. So, um, with this project, I know you said it was Handel's Messiah, right? Did you like, well, you did add some stuff to it. So did you like write out a script or whatever, or is
I
it
didn't
just
have to
all off
do
the
that
top of that?
because it's already oratorio, so everything is already written. So technically, there's already a script,
Okay. Yeah,
and
I know
then
that. What you added, because you said you added some stuff. So you
I
talking
just
about as
added
far as
pretty
like
much
dance
movement, dance.
movement. Okay.
There are no dancers in it, so I made a room for dancers to be in there.
Right.
Um, that's mainly it. I made it a show because
Okay.
it's not really supposed to be a show. It's just more like a concert. Like you just sit and watch people sing.
So I know you come from the opera world too, and you also have the soul thing going on. So is there a mixture of both of those in this? Because I know there's like,
Absolutely.
oh, cool, cool, cool. All right, all right. So is this going to make you start to write some more? Well, you didn't say you wrote on this. Are you going to get into writing? Uh, since
Um,
since you now you've gotten into filmmaking now. So is that opening up another door to get
I
into
think so. I think so
screenwriting? It,
because
it
it's funny
should.
that you
I
said
think
this.
it feels natural that it should be like.
Yeah, because it's funny because I was thinking about this the other day, just maybe like 3 days ago. I was
Mhm.
like, "Ooh, I wrote a play in high school. Why don't I bring that back out and see how I used
Yeah.
to write much more when I was younger, but when you got
Hmm.
older, I just got busy.
Well, yeah, you got to make time for it. I know we all have lives and everything, and there's not so much time in a day, and you time will get away from you quickly. Um, well, when this thing first started, time was moving really slow. The first 2 months,
Uh-huh.
I mean, not the first 2 months, the first 2 weeks that we were shut down for the end of March. It's like those 2 months. I mean, those 2 weeks because it felt like months. Those first two,
Right.
those first 2 weeks we were shut down. It seemed like they were never going to end. It seemed like it lasted for like 6 months, but it was only 2 weeks. And then after that went through, it was like now the time is just flying by. The months are just going by really quickly now and everything. So, how have you been coping with this? It seems like you've been doing pretty good with it, but other than what we see, the fact that you're out here performing and everything and doing your thing, having people exercising outside, I saw that too. Um, how are you dealing with this? Because I know a lot of us who are used to being on stage, we miss it a lot, being there on a regular basis, stuff like that. So it's been like almost a whole year now since a lot of us have been on stage. I've gotten a chance to do some stuff in front of the camera a little bit because I'm involved in somebody's web series, and a couple of web series rather. Mr. Naeem Freeman's web series, Black Therapy, and then there was another web series I was supposed to be in, which got put on hold. It was supposed to be released but we didn't get a chance to finish shooting the first season, so it's been on hold indefinitely. Called Black Oaks by Rosalind Gaines, which you should get involved in those too, probably. Now you done turned yourself sideways.
Yeah, because I can't hold it anymore.
Now you stop. People got to do like this, or you were holding it.
Uh-huh. You still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't want people to have to like look on the side to see you. So
I thought the change with me.
let me say that again.
I thought it was gonna with me, but I guess Facebook
It
like
did
no.
mess up It did mess you up a little bit because you're going in and out a little bit with your voice just a little bit.
I usually have a stand, but
Yeah, you don't have it with you. You have it at home.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Oh, so you said you had a whole lot that you wanted to talk about and get out there because you said once you get started talking, you were just going to keep rolling and stuff like that. So,
I will.
uh, I'm more like of a conversational type person, so sometimes I do have questions planned out, but a lot of times it's just a natural back and forth. Like with my last interview with Kenya Chase, it was just a back and forth type thing. You know, I definitely would like to hopefully work with you again and under different circumstances than
Much more
the last.
time.
Yeah, yeah, much more time than 2 weeks beforehand. Um, so I'm trying to make sure that I stay on course what we're talking about, and because I will go off to different things, stuff like that. Well, you know me. So let's see. Uh, what else did you want to do once we come out of this thing?
I've been thinking about it for a while. I was working on actually before the Messiah this summer. I had an idea, and I was working on the opera Porgy and Bess,
Oh wow, okay,
and I was working on creating a jazz version of it, a jazz kind of
hmm
concert. It's already technically a jazz opera, but I
right,
really wanted to enhance the jazz part. And
okay,
I'd actually had singers, I had casted it, I had pianists and everything, but I just kind of felt like I needed to wait on that. So I feel like that will actually, and actually, one of the lead characters is pregnant. so
oh, okay,
so I was
well,
like, oh, I can wait.
yeah, because the baby won't wait, so
right.
it's gonna come 9 months or well, you never know. 9 months or less if it's premature, but we don't want premature. We want full term.
I have a couple of months left till the baby is born. It's due. Baby's due in a couple of months. So
Okay.
um, I, I feel like that's my next project. But
Hmm.
I don't know. Things kind of hit me sometimes, and I just go with it. I like to go with how I'm feeling, especially when I have the time. If I don't have the time, then it's different. But COVID
Yeah,
has really
sometimes.
given me a lot of time to
Yeah,
be
it's given
artistic,
us.
to think.
Yeah, that I guess that's one of the positive things about it because it
Hmm.
has given us some time to think, and some people is giving them a chance to get things done that they normally wouldn't have gotten done under normal circumstances because, well, I won't call those normal circumstances, but under regular circumstances
Hmm.
they don't have the time to sit down and write or concentrate on what they want to concentrate on because they have to be so rushed and all over the place you know so do you have any plans to record a CD of any type, R&B or pop or
Yes, I
whatever?
do actually. Um,
Hmm.
it's so funny. I, I feel like a lot of things have been coming to me now. Well, now not even that. I think I feel a little more free now to do
Okay.
things, and I'm not as nervous to try new stuff. But
See, I was surprised to hear you say you were nervous.
oh,
'Cause,
I
I
have
was
stage
surprised to
fright.
hear that.
Terrible stage fright.
Really? You?
Terrible.
Okay, okay, okay.
I
I mean,
don't.
I had that badly. I had stage fright, Brad. I used to. I'm a little better with it now, but um, I used to be very self-conscious going into auditions and everything, and I would be visibly shaking. You could see me shaking, like my hands would be
Oh my
shaking
goodness.
and all that. That's how nervous I was. But now I have more confidence and I can walk in the room and do what I have to do. But before I used to be very nervous and
Once
self-conscious.
I get in the room, I'm okay. Or once I get on
Really?
the stage, I'm like, okay, I'm here. But the process of
Well,
waiting to get into the room is what takes me out.
because I was one of those I was one of those little kids. People would always ask me to sing. And sometimes they would come over to the house and ask me to sing something, and I would be like, "Don't look at me."
Yeah, I'm like, no.
I would,
That,
I'm like, I would tell them, "Don't look at me. If you want me to sing, don't look at me," because I was conscious I would make them look away while I sang. A lot of people don't realize that there are performers that are some are shy or nervous or whatever, and there's a lot of people that have been surprised that I'm a performer myself because when I'm out and about and stuff like that, I'm very quiet to myself, kind of a wallflower or whatever. And there have been people who have said to me that they were shocked when they found out that I'm an actor and a singer and stuff like that. And they came out and saw me on stage and they were shocked because they thought that I was so shy and everything, which I do have a shy side. Now what you got a special light on you now? What's that?
yeah, it's my iPad. I just needed it for the light.
Oh, okay. Okay. Did you break out one of those new ring lights they got? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
The
need
ring
one
light
actually.
thing.
I actually need a ring
Yeah.
light.
Yeah, we all do. I definitely need one of those as well. So about your CD that you're doing, is that a particular genre or are you doing a mixture thing?
I don't even know what to call it. So what I've been thinking about
Okay.
doing, what I'm going to do, my birthday is coming up in a week.
Oh wow.
So I was hoping to drop an EP, which is only my like 2 or 3 songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really interested. I love the voice. I love the voice. And I'm really interested in what the voice can do. Um, so this past summer, I have started kind of, not started, I've done it before, but I really started composing again.
Mm-hmm.
So this year, I mean, that was this year, but now I'm thinking instead of using instruments to create an orchestra, how about I just use my own voice to create an
Oh,
orchestra?
so you trying to be like a male Rochelle Farrell.
Yeah, like a
Um,
Bobby McFerrin and stuff like that.
because she plays with her voice a lot. Yeah, definitely. That's cool. Anita Baker, she definitely uses her voice in a
Hmm.
certain way too. Yeah. So you don't know what to call it as far as the genre is concerned. It's a mixture of
Right.
that. Okay.
I know what I
So
want to do, but I'm not sure of genres because I don't know if you could put me in one
well,
genre.
you don't have to put yourself in a box, but is there a song that could be considered R&B or pop or jazz or
I wouldn't use those. I would maybe use jazz. Jazz is a good term.
okay.
It's probably more like classical, maybe like a neoclassical if anything.
Wow, that's interesting. Not nobody doing that I know of. So that's unique. I look forward to hearing it. You know.
It should be fun. I think I have GarageBand now, so I bought a microphone earlier this year. It's very nice
Okay.
quality, and then I now have a GarageBand because I have my iPad on the stuff. And now that I'm getting used to it and everything, I'm just like, oh, now you can't keep me off. You can't tell me anything. Now I'm ready to sing all the time.
So where do you want to take your acting?
Ah, that's a good question. That's a good question. I used to be all gone through about being an actor. Um,
Used to be. I heard that word. Used to be. So
I
not so much anymore.
still want to act, but I'm more into, I guess, creating and directing stuff more than acting. So
Okay.
if I do act, it really has to be something that I'm really, I guess, passionate about.
So you want to be more of the boss. You want to be the one calling the shots and
Exactly.
cracking the whip, so to speak.
Exactly.
So how well doing both at the same time when you being in a project, acting and directing at the same time is not an easy thing. I mean, I've had to do it. Um, Denzel did it beautifully. Well, not too many people could do it like that because he was in Fences and directed Fences, and I think he also directed The Great Debaters, if I'm not mistaken, and he was also in that. So, would you ever try that to be the director of a project and also have a big part in it in front of
I
you?
kind of did that this year,
Okay,
and do I want to do it again? I don't know. It's like no.
that's why. That's why you not to
Well,
gung
no.
ho about it because it took a lot out of you, didn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
I think if I had, well, this was kind of a because of COVID and things. This was kind of a smaller kind of project. So I think if I had a team to help me
Yeah,
out,
a good team is
and
important.
I think I would be more comfortable to doing it because
Hmm.
I don't actually mind directing and being in it because I feel like you kind of know what you want even more when you're doing
Right,
both.
right. Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I
and
get that.
if there's a story that I want to tell, and I want to be in it, then that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, what you said about having a team is very important because you can't do everything. So the people that are around you, having a good production manager and so forth, is a must, or else you're going to
Yes.
be totally stressed out. Because with my film, The Eternal Extra, I was blessed to have a really good production manager, Rosalind Gaines. She made a whole lot of things easy on me since I was acting and directing. And then, of course, later on, I brought on a co-director, but he wasn't there through the whole process. He only came on like just a few days before. He was only like because we rehearsed like 4 times before we shot. He was at the last rehearsal, but he had, of course, he had the script way ahead of time and everything. But and the day of, he was there behind the camera and also directing and stuff because I was in front of the camera a lot in this particular project called The Eternal Extra. And without my production manager, I don't know how I would have gotten things done because she helped with the scheduling and everything and
Right.
kept everybody on point. She also helped find locations. Um, she actually found most of the locations.
Oh
Actually,
wow.
three of the locations was in her house. She just made it look different, right? For three different scenes were in her house, and two of the locations I was blessed to find, with the help of there was a brother who owns this venue, and he allowed me to shoot there without charging, which is also a big hurdle, especially when you don't have a lot of funds going on. Finding people willing to let you shoot at their venue without charging you or without trying to charge you a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, that's a
Say that again.
that, uh, that's a
You went out. Say it again because I couldn't hear you.
so that's a rarity to be able to use a space for free.
yeah, it's all about who you know and
Mm-hmm.
being blessed. I was lucky to find some people who were willing, and these were all black business owners who were willing to let me film in their spot because they believed in what I was doing and they liked the fact that what I was doing wasn't stereotypical.
Right.
So uh, that was one of the reasons why they allowed me to shoot for free because I wasn't doing the same old.
Everybody else
Uh,
is doing,
yeah, and the thing where it's showing us shooting and killing each other all the time and stuff like that. Because I don't really want to do those type stories. If I do something like that, there has to be some type of element in there where it's a healing thing going on. Because sometimes you got to show some of the ugliness to get to the healing, right? If you know what I mean by that. You got to show
Mm-hmm.
the bad parts before you get to the good parts. It can't just be all good, or else they
No, it's
won't get
not
the
real.
point. Right. Exactly. So I want to hear you sing a little bit. The audience wants to also, don't y'all?
Don't tell the lies.
Don't y'all want to hear? Don't y'all want to hear Brandon bust a note?
I am worn out.
You're worn out. You not
I
okay?
sing something though. Um,
Hit an opera note first.
but
Oh, that's all you gonna give us? For real?
no, I'll sing something. What do you want to know? What can I sing right now?
You know you got that range. Show it. Y'all see how he went all the way up there and back all the way down. He went all the way up to the top, all the way down. Okay, so what are you going to sing? A little R&B or something like that? Give us a little bit of R&B.
I'll give you a little something. I don't know if it's R&B. That may be the one genre I don't do.
Oh, really? How you gonna be black and not do some R&B? I'm just messing with you.
I be asking myself the same questions though. But um, let's do chestnuts
Get off my
roasting
live,
on
Adam.
an open fire.
Sorry, one second. Hold up. Adam, don't start. He talking about my turn.
Right, Adam. Tell him. That's
No,
right.
no. Well. When Brandon gets his when he starts his podcast, he can have me on and make me sing. So when you go to start the B note, I'll come on and sing. So I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were
Just a
saying.
little bit. So, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows
Oh, I
a
got that.
turkey and some mistletoe
Oh, oh.
helps to make the season bright.
All right then.
Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. Gonna be going?
All right. Well, if you want to, y'all
No,
liking
I'm
that, all
good.
y'all? They like that.
I can't. They know that
That was good.
Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh.
Right.
And
Too
every
bad.
mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so
All right,
I'm
boy.
offering this simple phrase from kids to 1 to 92.
You hear that?
Although
Right now.
it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Oh shit! You
That's
sang
it.
that. All right. Brandon said, no, no. Adam said that you could sing the telephone book to him.
Bless you, Adam.
All right, y'all hear that? There was a few people in here, but Adam's the only one saying anything, trying to pick with me, trying to make me sing. But I'm not singing right now.
I agree with
What?
him on that.
What?
I agree
What?
with him.
How you gonna turn the tables on me? All right, you know. I would love to work with you one day, though. I got to get myself back together.
No, I think you got it.
Huh?
I think you got it.
You think I got it? Well, see, I had stopped singing for a long time, and when you stop singing for a long time, it does affect you. Uh, it affects your breath control and all that. And like I said on the previous episode, because she sings as well, that when you go a long time without singing, it affects your breath control, and breath control is like 90.
It's everything.
Yeah, 99.9% of good singing, because if your breath control is not on point, it can affect your
You
tone,
gonna do pitch?
yeah, your pitch, all that. So yeah, and when you go a long time without doing that, because I used to sing a long time every day when I was singing on the choir and stuff like that, and so my breath control was on point then. But then I stopped going to church like that, and I was going months at a time without singing, like literally months at a time. And someone was like, "You mean you didn't even just sing around the house?" I wasn't singing anything,
Oh wow.
not one note. So when I went to try to sing again, when I was casting a musical and stuff like that, I noticed the difference. You know, and try to being able to get out a whole phrase without taking a breath and all
In the
that kind of
middle,
stuff.
yep.
Yeah, so I'm building that back up. I'll get back there.
I,
I still,
I
I
know
mean,
how that feels.
I still got the gift. I still got the gift that the creator gave me,
Absolutely.
but um, it's still there. I'm gonna build it back up. Oh, wait a minute. My breath control tone and pitch are still perfect.
Oh yes,
Let me get
let's
on.
get Adam. Let's have
I
Adam sing us a little song.
wish there was a way to put you on here. They won't let me. I can't add three people at the same time. I don't think. I wish I could. I wish I could. They have to make it so you can add more than two people on here. I didn't know that you sang, Adam. My breath control. He wants to show off. Okay,
Okay,
fine.
he said perfect. We need to hear this. I'm here for that.
Yeah, yeah. We want to hear that perfect pitch, but I'm gonna have to have you on here to do it. I have to have a special episode for Adam because unfortunately it won't let me invite more than one person on here at a time on Facebook. I wish there was. I mean, I still see the thing there, but if I do that, that'll make you disappear, and we're not going to do that. Okay. So that was beautiful. That was a really beautiful rendition. You should
Thank
record
you.
that actually.
Uh,
My agent said no. Plus, I still had my bonnet on. We want to see that bonnet.
okay.
Oh, come on, show that bonnet. Show that bonnet. So Adam is crazy. All right, so that was really a beautiful, beautiful rendition,
Thank you.
Brandon. You actually should maybe record that if you want to do album or something like or Christmas album. And I can't wait to hear your CD project, which doesn't have an exact title yet, right?
I've
Um,
been thinking about the term symphony of the voice.
oh, I like that. I like that Symphony of the Voice. That's really good. That's really good. So I know your cousin. He sings too.
Oh, Terrence,
Yeah. Y'all should do something together.
if he
Well,
wasn't so far away, we probably would have.
well, he was popping up back here from time to time. Um,
hmm
you know, before all this crazy stuff happened. And they did you see that earlier about some new strand going on?
Yeah, I was just like,
Uh,
are you serious?
yeah, it's over in the UK, and so they're
Well,
shutting down the
I just hope
travel
that
over
they
there.
keep it over there, and we don't want it.
Well, they shut down travel over there, so they're not letting anybody go there right now. But speaking of that, because you said we're going to talk about different things. Um, how do you feel about this whole vaccine situation? But you don't want to talk about that.
I can talk about that. I don't
Okay.
mind. Uh, it's a little nerve wracking.
Hmm.
just because our history and being tested and then also who knows what the effects will be from the vaccine, and that's a
Right.
little
Uh,
scary for me because I'm somebody, I don't even like getting the flu shot because every time I get the flu shot I seem to get sick. So
yeah, I stopped taking the flu shot. I only took it once, maybe twice, and I got sick from it. I never had the flu until I took that shot, and I got sick as a dog. And as far as this vaccine that they just threw together, um, when normally it takes several years before they will approve a vaccine, they just threw this together really quickly. No one knows what effects it may have. Some people are like that; they'll let other people take it and see how it affects them. But the thing
that's more
is,
so where I'm at.
but but but, but the thing is, you can't see, you won't necessarily see side effects right away.
Until
Side
maybe
effects
years
don't show
later.
up until yeah, like 5, 10 years or whatever down the line. So I'm not taking it. I have, I'm not taking it. And I've talked to people in my family, and they have no intention on taking it either. It's too much to risk taking that. Uh,
Yeah, and to me the only incentive for me to take it is for the health of everybody else, really.
mhm.
So
But the thing about it is, they said it's not 100% sure to keep you from getting corona. They said it's not 100% um, that it won't prevent you from getting that. So if it's not 100% preventable, why the rush to push this on people? And they're trying to push black people into taking it first,
hmm
which also makes a lot of black people suspicious because they've never tried to put us in front of the line for anything
to be
that was
healthy,
that was good
please.
for us. That was good for
Right.
us, exactly. So now all of a sudden they're pushing us to be front, the first ones in line for this, um, which is not a good look. And then you have the CEO of Pfizer, who won't he's not even taking it himself. So you didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that part. Now that's
Oh
ridiculous.
yeah. Well, he's not taking it himself. He's talking about he's going to let other people go first.
Okay. All right.
because he knows it's not safe. And then there was this nurse. You probably didn't see the video. There was a video of a nurse who passed out
I
after she
did
took.
see that
You
video.
saw that? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she passed out after taking it, and she was trying to give a little talk about it. And then I could see that I could see it affecting her, that she was about to drop any minute, and she sure did. I guess she's all right because they didn't say anything happened to her, so I suppose she survived. Um, so, with your career, is there anything else that you want the audience to know about what you have coming up?
I just want people to follow me on all social media
Okay,
outlets.
okay, okay. Oh yeah,
Um,
that's what I meant to ask you. Well, we
but
already know that you started performing as a child, right?
yes.
So it's always been in you. Okay. So when was one of the first things that you did as far as in a play or whatever? What was the first production you were ever in?
So I went to a school. Um, I went to a private school in elementary school, and every year up to like fifth grade,
Mhm.
the students would do a musical every year.
Okay.
Um, and once you got to fifth grade, you got to be the leads. So I would say the first show I've ever done was probably they did a version of the Jungle Book,
Oh, okay.
and I was in kindergarten, and we got to be glowworms. So we got to wear these glowworm costumes,
Oh,
and we sang
that's
this little
cute.
song, and then we did like this little dance.
Sing
And
the Glowworm song. I'm just messing with you. I'm just
I
messing with you.
remember it.
Do you remember that?
I do remember actually.
Oh, y'all want to hear the Glowworm song?
No, but I'm not singing.
Say yes. Adam, if you still don't hear, say yeah, you want to hear. Uh,
So
uh, you lucky they ain't
um,
saying. Okay.
I think I was the weirdo kid that was always excited about I was excited about it every year. Like, okay, we get the musicals coming up. Okay, I'm announcing. Um,
His sign, Zodiac.
I think you probably just meant my, I guess, username.
Oh, okay. I didn't
I
know we
mean,
didn't
I
have
can
our
answer both of those
sign.
questions. My zodiac sign is Capricorn, and my social media username is B Shaw McKnight.
He was talking about Zodiac sign.
Okay, Capricorn.
Well, Virgos and Capricorn normally get along well. I'm a Virgo and Adam's a Virgo as well.
Oh, great.
So
And
yeah.
Beyonce is also Virgo.
Yes, I know. I guess you're one of those beehivers, huh? You're a beehiver.
I don't know about all that.
You don't know about all that? Uh-oh. Don't have the beehivers up on here ready to attack. Don't say nothing.
Look, they can try it if they want.
Uh-oh. Are you ready for them? Are you ready to box? You ready to box them up?
Get my SWAT.
That's right. You from Baltimore. Baltimore. Let them know. You from
Don't
Baltimore.
give me too much,
Baltimore.
okay?
Right. And Michael Jackson was a
Oh,
Virgo.
Michael Jackson.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
legends.
I know Michael Jackson's a Virgo. Well, recently it came out, did you see where she's supposed to be taking a break? And some people were not happy about that. You didn't see that? You don't
No, but
care.
she can do what she wants.
Well, some of her fans are not happy. Tell about how could she do that because allegedly she says she's going to take a break from recording and stuff like that because she wants to concentrate, more on raising her children and being a mother and a wife, which I respect that because her children need her.
Yeah, that's so understandable.
Yeah, but
And
some of her fans are selfish.
yeah,
They don't care.
and I don't know if I believe it either, to be honest, though.
Right. I don't totally believe it either that she's just gonna stop recording. But
I feel like she just can't do that. Like I don't know. When you're an artist, it's kind of hard for you to like you say you want to take a break and you stop, but
Mhm.
when you're on her level and like it's hard to stop. It's hard to like.
Right, right. Is there anybody's life story, a famous person, uh, a singer, an actor, an activist, or whoever whose life story that you would like to be portray?
Portray. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. I'm too tall, maybe, but I would love to be Sammy Davis Jr.
Well, yeah, you're tall, but there's tricks. If it's going to be a film, there's things they can do with the camera, and they can make you look shorter.
I I love him.
Oh wow, that's interesting. And he did it all. He sang, acting, dance. So I think you would be great. Well, especially after hearing you sing the Christmas song, that I could see you doing well with Sammy Davis Jr. Recently, this whole thing been going on with this Dionne Warwick thing lately. Um, with her wanting Tiana Taylor to play her. Did you see that?
I did not see that. No, what? No, what? No, I did see somebody make a joke about that, and I was like, actually, she does kind of look like Dion.
She does look like a young Dionne Warwick, but like over a year ago or so, which Terrence, your cousin, also chimed in on, that I could see Brandy doing that. Actually,
Oh,
I posted a couple of pictures of young Dion next to Brandy, and there is a resemblance, not as strong of a physical resemblance as Tiana. Tiana does look more like her, but if you listen to the old recordings of Dionne Warwick and Brandy, minus all the riffs and runs that Brandy does, because they didn't do all the runs back then during Dionne Warwick's time, you can hear, well, I hear it clearly. Some people may not hear it, but you probably hear there's a similarity in the timbre of their voices.
about the two of them. I never. That's interesting. I could give her that. Good.
Say it again.
I could give her that. I could. I just never thought about it though.
Yeah, I can hear it. I actually posted a YouTube video, one of Dionne Warwick's old songs. If anybody had a heart, uh, on my page, I might tag you in it. and have you listen to it, um, and see what you say. Things popping up on my screen, and see what you say about if you can hear the similarity between their voices in that song. If you could hear Brandy doing that, because I hear it clearly. Of course, some people told me no, no, I don't hear it, but I think I
I
have
just
an
don't think
ear
Brandy
for
is a
that.
soprano enough uh, for old
But
Dion.
for Odeon, eh, well, no, she could do some of it. There's, I know Dion's voice is much lower now, and she sung high before.
She probably doing great now.
See, stop it, stop it, stop it. See. I know what you're saying. You saying Dionne Warwick could do a mean practice what you preach right now. That's what you're saying. But I don't do that. She can
No,
sing
I'm
very
saying
White.
Brandy can
But
sing
I'm
her
just
now much better.
yeah. But I'm just gonna send the song to you, and you tell me what you if you can hear some of what I hear. I can hear the similarity. I mean, it's not just alike, but I can hear it. Oh, who asked you, Adam? Anyway, she can do it. She can. Maybe she won't. She can have to do it in a different key, but she can do it.
See, we don't change keys. We don't do that.
Well, I mean,
You can't sing in the key that I wrote it singing, then you don't need to sing it.
well, listen to if anybody had a heart. I don't think that's too high for Brandy. I think she can. I've heard her go a little higher than she normally does before when she feels like it. I think sometimes she might be a little
It's not
lazy.
really about like it's range, but it's like
Mm.
the tone.
See, now he's starting stuff, Adam.
If you talking about
He
okay,
has
Jennifer.
issues with Jennifer Hudson being Aretha.
I mean, I don't know who else was gonna do it. To be honest with you, I mean,
Right. Well, there was someone who I saw. What was her name? And she actually sounds like her. Demetria, somebody. I can't think of her name. It started with a D. She's a gospel singer. And she sounded just like Aretha.
yeah, I was like, you're gonna have to get somebody like popular if you want somebody to play.
Well, the movie is already in the can. We're
And
just
get.
waiting to see it.
I, no, I just
Wait a minute, you're going in and out again. But
sorry.
your
I
voice.
think Jennifer would do a good job.
Adam said no. That was a Well, who would you gotten, Adam? Adam, let us know what who your suggestion would be for that. But hey, how long have we been on here? I
Let
know
me
it's been.
see.
Oh, okay. Could have surrounded who were A-listers. Okay, the gospel singer. So you know the
That's
gospel
true.
singer I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. So
But
you think
Aretha also had a hand in who she chose,
yeah, she
and I
picked
don't
him.
think she would choose anybody that might slay her.
Well, Aretha picked her.
Aretha's gonna do something, but get somebody that's gonna do her justice, but not necessarily, you know.
Outdo her.
Yeah,
Outdo her as her.
'cause she's a diva.
You ain't gonna be singing about shit better than me.
Right.
I don't care if I'm not here to see it. You
You don't
still
get
ain't
to
gonna be
do.
singing. Right, right. Because like Ray Charles, well, he was still around when Jamie Foxx was getting prepared to play him. So that he got a chance to meet him, and of course, Jamie Foxx nailed it. You know, he actually sounded just like him when he did it.
Yeah, I that was one of the inspirational movies to me when I was younger. I was like, oh, this makes me want to act.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know why. She probably because she wanted Halle Berry to lip sync. That's why.
Right.
Anyway, Halle was just going to be lip syncing to her voice. That's what it was going to be. Oh
Aretha
yeah,
don't want anybody singing over her.
that's another thing. That don't make sense to me what they did with that Whitney Houston movie. on Lifetime?
I really didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
I watched scenes from it, and I just no, thank you.
Well, my issue is, well, they got Yaya DaCosta to play her,
Hmm.
right? And then they got Deborah Cox
To sing.
to sing. So you have an actress to play her, and then you get another singer actress just to do her voice. And you so you have an actress lip syncing to someone else's voice that's not Whitney to play to mimic Whitney's voice. Why not just have Deborah do the whole damn thing? That's that's what I would have done. But hey, there is another one coming out. I just saw them announce somebody recently that they picked somebody I never heard of before to play Whitney in a big screen movie. Actually, uh, yeah, Adam, there was a Lifetime film that came out a couple of years ago, I guess. Yeah. So how long have we been on here? I don't know. I can't even see the time where I'm at. But
Oh,
yeah.
probably 40 minutes. Oh, we right at 11.
Okay, because you asked me how long I was going to have you on here. To get the rights to Whitney's vocals, and Deborah was too old to play her at the stage of her life.
I believe that.
Oh yeah, okay, okay. Oh, you was on the set of that film. Okay, wow, I
Oh,
didn't know
nice.
that. Yeah, I was wondering. Okay, um, yeah, 'cause what was that?
I pressed the wrong button on my iPad.
Oh, all right. So, we're right at 40 minutes. You know, this has been, a great interview. If there's anything else that you want to say before you leave off of here, we can do that. You know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Angela Bassett directed it. Right. Now, I'm gonna put you on the spot for a second, not to sing again or whatever, but you know, there's some people that when I say that I have some people that tell me that because I'm very outspoken, just a little bit. I'm just a little tiny bit outspoken when it comes to what's going on out here. Um, and some people think that I guess maybe they think I'm making it up when I say that there are folks that say that I inspire them in certain ways to do things or whatever like that. And you are one of the people that said that I inspire you. So, in what ways do I inspire
Hustle. You're hustling. You're getting out there. You're doing it. You're creating your own work. That's what I want to do. So seeing somebody else do that is just as inspiring to me.
you? Thank you. I appreciate that. Because some people don't think that I do inspire, but I do inspire some of our people in a positive way. And I'm not inspiring people to go out here and do anything negative, but it's
Right.
all positive. You know, um, we still have a couple of other people in here, but Adam's the only one talking. But I really enjoyed this talk with you. Adam has been a great part of this conversation.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Adam.
He helped to keep it going. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at right now today. I got some stuff going on with me mentally, so um, not crazy stuff, but I just got a lot going on in my mind. But I'm cool though, and Adam did help with this conversation. So, and I love when you sang the song, the Christmas song. It was a beautiful rendition again and all, and people should be on the lookout for your film, and you need to give your social media handles on Facebook and Twitter if you do Twitter, because I really don't do Twitter. I mean, I have a Twitter, but I rarely use it.
No.
It's just sitting there. I've had a Twitter account for a few years, and I haven't even used it in maybe 2 years or 3 years. But they need your Facebook and your Instagram, definitely. And if
Okay,
people want
so
to email you, you can give an email address as well.
okay. Um, Brandon Shaw McKnight is my Facebook account. Um, if you want to find me on Instagram, it's B Shaw McKnight. Same thing on YouTube, B Shaw McKnight Productions. Um, If you email me, just email me at bshawmcknight@gmail. I make it simple for everybody.
Yeah, that ain't how I do it. I got a whole bunch of different emails, like 8 of them. I got one for this, the C note email address, and Calte's Ransom Films, which that's one of the most easy ones. And then of course I
Right.
have the one for my theater company, Melanin Manor. So a whole bunch of them all over the place. But I really enjoyed this conversation. Hopefully, we can have you on here again when your CD drops.
Okay.
And when are you going to drop that again?
December 27th, most likely my birthday.
Okay, okay.
Now, if it
Well,
comes out at 11:58, that's when it comes out. But
Adam's going to send you a gift, right, Adam?
okay. Thank you, Adam.
Cash is great. Just play. Well, we all could use that right now. Oh yeah. How do you feel about that? Some people were complaining about it, but I guess it's better than nothing. But it is kind of some people see it as a slap in the face. That similar situation, the fact that they're saying that it's only $600 for now. Have you heard about that?
I did. Um,
I've seen some posts on Facebook where some
like you
people were
said, better than
complaining.
nothing.
Right, right. It's better than nothing for now, but there'll be some more coming.
Yeah,
You
once you
know.
get somebody gone, some blessings may come.
Eh,
But I don't know.
I don't know who you talking about. I'm just joking. You mean Sherbert? I call him Sherbert because people say he's orange, but he's
Carrot
but
top.
he's but he's white. So Sherbet, the sherbet ice cream with the vanilla in it. So that's why I call him Sherbet. Old Sherbet. Send the address. Not if you talking about home address to send a gift not on here.
You can message me for that.
That's the mess. If you want to send him a gift to his address here in Baltimore, you have to get that in the DM, not on here for everybody to see. Can't handle crazy people showing up at his door. But thank you so much, Brandon,
Thank
for
you.
being here. And I know I got a little tongue tied today and all that kind of stuff because
That's
I
right.
got a
You
lot
did
of
great.
stuff going on. No, I didn't. I wasn't on it today. I mean, oh, because I'm gonna be real. No, he was joking, But hey, it went well. I feel it went well anyway. Yeah, but we all have our moments, though, you know. But keep rolling. Maybe it's because I know you were stuck in traffic and stuff like that, and I was in that zone, ready to do it at 6:30, and then we started maybe a half hour late, so maybe got off a little bit. But
Yeah, that
hey, it is
happens.
what it is. Yeah, shit happens. I'm not tripping about that. I'm not tripping about that at all. But I'm thankful that you came. Glad that you came, and I admire you, and you inspire me as well with everything that you're doing, and the fact that you don't let
Thank you.
anybody put you in a box creatively. Some people may feel that I'm putting myself in a box because I only choose to write for us, but I don't think I'm putting myself in a box with that at all because somebody's got to do it,
Exactly.
and I feel like I've been called to write for us and not write the same old stereotypical things because image is important and it's not about what other people think about us, it's how we see ourselves. And so
Mm-hmm.
I want black children to grow up seeing us portrayed under a different narrative because our power is in how we see us, not how other people see us. Our power is in within us. So I thank you for being here on the C note so much, Brandon. And on the next episode, which is coming up actually on Christmas Eve, there'll be some serious conversation going on with that because this will be a young brother who actually is out of Philadelphia and he is an educator and a writer. And he's going to be talking about his journey through drug addiction, how he triumphed over that and dealing with mental health issues, and the fact
Wow.
that you know, there's some things that are put in place systemically to make some of our people more susceptible to falling into drug addiction and so forth. So he's going to be here to talk about that, to talk about his victory over that. And so that will be on Christmas Eve, which I know under regular circumstances, I'm not going to say the word normal, under regular circumstances, there are people, it's a joyous time for some people, but even under regular circumstances, it can also be a very depressing thing for some people. And during the holidays, people are depressed, and some people may be suicidal, and it does drive people to drink because they may be lonely or whatever and stuff like that. So we're going to be talking about stuff like that, as he discusses, his battle and his triumph over drugs, battle with drugs and his triumph over drugs and his issues with mental health and so forth, because we need to talk more about mental health, especially in the Black community, because being Black, especially in this country, can drive you crazy. And a lot of
Really.
our people, I mean, just recently, Taraji P. Henson started talking about Black folks suffering from post traumatic stress disorder. That a lot of times when people think about that, they only think about the military. But I've talked about that quite a few times over the past 3 years, that most Black people in this country suffer from some level of they suffer from some level of post traumatic stress disorder and not aware of it. A lot of other people have that and don't know it. I know I do because of a lot of stuff that I've dealt with. So it is what it is. But thank you again for coming, and I'll see everybody next time on the C Note on Thursday, December the 24th at 6:30 p.m. Thank you again, Brandon.
Thank you.
And you're welcome back anytime. I love you, man.
Love you
All
too.
right.
See you
All
later.
right. Bye-bye. Bye.